there, NILAH here, and I got yet another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. If I sound a little bit strange today, it's because I have a swollen gum, so I can't actually fully close my mouth. So sometimes I can't like enunciate words properly, I think. I don't know if it's even noticeable, but you know, I'm kind of conscious about it, so there you go. Now you know too. As today, we're gonna showcase one hell of a deck. Now this deck, man, it's almost perfect. Because this deck matches up so well against pretty much everything except for the top tier deck in the meta, which is the Galio Morgana Elder Dragon deck, because they run Mage Seeker Jr. and shut down a lot of what we do by just developing a 3-drop, right? So yeah, I want to preface this video by saying, even though like I feel like I've discovered a forgotten gem here, very underrated archetype that does amazing, and you're gonna see in today's gameplay, like it matches up so well against Morgana Mordecai. So I don't think I've lost a single game against that deck with this one, which is pretty crazy considering how that is arguably one of, if not the strongest deck right now. But the most popular one is the Galio Morgana Elder Dragon one. With Mage Seeker Jr., a lot of what we're doing, as you'll see when I explain the deck, gets shut down pretty effectively. So what we have here is a NILAH Janna. I've been told it's NILAH, right? It's a NILAH Janna Jack deck. We're running 2 Jannas and 1 Jack because Jack gives us a little bit of muscle that we need in certain scenarios. And what we have here is, structurally, it kind of comes off like a control deck, right? We have a full set of the Sunken Temple, and we have, you know, Mystic Shots, a lot of card cycling, but in reality what we are is a Brash 1-turn kill deck. Now when I say 1-turn kill, it's not actually accurate because we are dealing damage prior, right? Like we're trying to get some damage here and there with our first few turns, maybe get our opponent down to like 14 health or something like that. But this deck is really capable of tremendous tempo in a specific turn. It plays differently from an aggro deck because aggro decks generally want to play very fast pace from the beginning, trying to maximize their mana from the get-go and spread out as wide as possible, right? Just play your 1-drop, play potentially 2 1-drops on turn 2, and just chain all these little units and attack as frequently as you can. With this deck, we don't really operate that way because we are pretty normal as a deck early on. Like, we're just developing our units, trying to get some damage on here and there, trying to fight for the board. And then turn 5 comes and we play a Sunken Temple. Sunken Temple, I've tried NILAH. I keep saying like NILAH in my head. NILAH is a champion that I have tried to make work like ever since I got back to Runeterra, man. I've been trying so hard because I missed NILAH being meta, right? Like when I came back to the game, her time had already passed, and the new expansion was out, and you know, we got Morgana, Mordecai, Elder Dragon, all that stuff you guys already know. So I was really intrigued by this champion, especially because hopefully I don't ramble too much with this, but I really want to explain this. Like, I thought that Riot would move away. Ever since rotation was announced, I thought that they wouldn't design champions like Twisted Fate anymore, because they said that having a champion's level up requirement revolve around card draw makes that champion a bit too generic, right? And that led to a lot of problems with Twisted Fate remaining in standard, which is why he got rotated. But then we got NILAH, who also levels up by drawing, but the difference... I had a gas there. It was like, but the difference is NILAH requires you to draw significantly more cards than Twisted Fate in order to level up. And that's how they avoid NILAH being this sort of like generic good stuff champion that can fit into any deck that has decent card draw. NILAH is more synergistic than Twisted Fate, far more synergistic than he ever was. NILAH is a Brash champion. Brash is a key word for those of you who are coming to Runeterra and don't know. It's like the opposite of fearsome. Can only be blocked by enemies with 3 or more health. So Brash is a mechanic that really benefits from us weakening the opponent's board. And NILAH, as she levels up, will allow us to deal 2 damage at like burst speed, by the way. This is not becoming a skill or anything. We're going to be able to deal 2 damage to all enemies and the enemy nexus. And the thing is, they cannot drop below 1 health from this damage, but the ability is to enable a Brash attack. That's NILAH's purpose, right? I've seen NILAH Janna decks here and there, very, very rarely. They're kind of like control-based decks, you know, with a bunch of PNZ-based removal, and they play a slower game. And I think there's just no place for that in this meta, and I don't even think that's very good, to be honest. But I feel like playing NILAH with the Tide Dancer as a win condition is super legit and very, very slept on in this meta. The downside is because we want to be resorting to Slipstream and other cheap sources of card draw like the Unending Wave, Mage Seeker Jr., like I mentioned, shuts us down very effectively, almost effortlessly, which is frustrating. But if you were to take this to a tournament, you could do really well against other decks and just ban Galio Morgana, for example, as every other matchup is so winnable and so neat. And you guys are gonna see today's games are just they're gorgeous, man. Like, they really are. The lethal setups and everything, you'll see what I'm talking about. But basically, this deck wants to draw a lot. We're playing Bark Knuckles as an equipment to create coins in hand and give Brash to a unit. Bark Knuckles a lot in the late game can be used onto the Tide Dancer because the Tide Dancer does not buff itself and does not give itself Brash. So you can give... that's basically the objective of Bark Knuckles later down the line, to give it to the ship so that your entire board has Brash. Early on, you can play Bark Knuckles into one of your 1-drops, or potentially set it up later onto one of your 2-drops and start generating some coins. This is really neat because it allows you to play more for tempo. It gives you an extra card to trigger the Tide Dancer effect because you need to be playing 3 cards. It's the 3rd card that triggers it, right? So it gives you a free play, essentially, that allows you to build to that. And it also gives you another card to draw off of the Sunken Temple, right? The more little, pointless cards that we make, we can actually have these cards shuffled back in the deck and then draw a bunch to really turbo level up NILAH. NILAH without Sunken Temple, like I said, I've tried NILAH in so many different decks, but I just never really felt like she was excelling at anything. And then I realized, oh yeah, like, she just needs Sunken Temple. Sunken Temple makes NILAH very good, very easy to level her up. Ties her a bit to the PNZ region, but that's fine. Like, it took me long enough to discover this. Like, I tried so many different other ideas, but this is the one that really stuck. Like, so I was shocked by how easy it was to level up NILAH with this landmark right here. So we're in it as a full set. We need to draw it. Okay, there's no trimming the Sunken Temple in this deck. Absolutely not. This card is essential, right? We have your boy Pablo. Pablo gives us a prize fight, which can allow us to set up Brash effects. Can also be chained with Mystic Shot to remove something. We're running a full set of Formless Blade as well. We want to be really weakening the opposing board. We're setting up for these turns in which we one-shot the opponent with a ridiculous Brash attack. That's the objective here. And that's why we're playing a full set of the Windborn Mariner. Very easy to enable once we have the Temple, or if we play Janna, or if we just draw with Pool Shark into Miriam, for example. Very nice combo to start off with. Any of these combinations allow us to play Windborn Mariner for 0 mana, and we can set up the ship, the Tide Dancer, and then play Windborn Mariner into Windborn Mariner, and all of a sudden we only need to play 1 more card, and our board is ready to go. So it's about... Sequencing is absolutely essential in this deck, and you're probably not going to get it right at the very beginning, but as you practice and you take a look at the games and see how I pilot it, you'll see how this deck is essentially meant to be played. The Unending Wave, once you've equipped an ally this game, I cost 2 less. We can enable this with the Bark Knuckles. The moment we equip them, that's why you generally want to keep 1 Bark Knuckle in the mulligan. You want a mulligan for the Sunken Temple, but you keep stuff like Miriam, Pool Shark, and Bark Knuckles. Very good cards to open up with, and obviously NILAH. Be careful with NILAH, not having too many of her die too early on. Like, if one dies, you may have to think about playing the second one because you want to make sure that you have them later in the game when she is truly needed. So also keep that in mind. And I've already been rambling about this for like 9 minutes, but there's just so much. Shouts to Riptide. Huge addition to this deck that helps us against open attacks, which this deck can be really weak into as we're building up our own endgame. We may need some extra time, and Riptide protects against challengers. It's essentially the only fast speed stun available within this region combination. But the great thing is nobody expects it. Nobody sees Riptide coming. You don't expect this card outside of a deep deck, and it allows you to stun something at fast speed, and while it's not a concussive palm, it serves the same purpose, and it is really neat at that. So that is the deck list right there. If you guys have any questions regarding any cards like Octo Adventure, I feel like having Explorer and Elusive Blocker is important for certain matchups. Anything you guys want to ask me in the comment section down below, I can get to you. Put a lot of thought into his deck, and it did wonders. So I'm going to try to end this before 10 minutes. Too late! I failed. But hopefully you guys will enjoy the video regardless, because I think it's worth the wait. Like, I'm really proud of this one. So yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Hope you enjoy today's games. Leave a like for NILAH. NILAH! NILAH! I'll see you guys tomorrow. Can you prank a curse, make it cost more? I believe you cannot target curses in hand. I know the curse owner can't, but I'm not so sure about the curse, like the non-curse player. Like, I can't say for certain, but I'm pretty sure that's also not possible. Let's drop the Tide Dancer here. Formless Blade is nice. This is all nice, but we really want to find that temple. There we go. We're gonna prioritize the Master Lookout over the Pool Shark.
We shall sing, dance, and forget our woes.
We're actually not gonna trade into this because this monkey can represent more. Even though the problem is they could kill it, like a thing. So if they attack, you know what? I'm gonna trade into it.
If I'm forgotten, then no.
No, it doesn't matter.
Joy, unbound and everlasting.
Unbound and everlasting.
I cannot go.
I'll trade there.
Dance with me.
We get that Slipstream in there.
Anyone gathered here is an enemy of the crown.
Where do you stand on cold shots?
This will hurt a little. Join us.
Something the matter?
Even this is bliss.
We playing bilge rules, son?
Fresh start. Just looking for a sign. You're out of here. No one is beyond my reach. No one.
Yeah, Sunken Temple also just nullifies the fleeting being a problem. It makes Pool Shark better because we can just feed the temple.
Hey, which way to spiritual fulfillment?
What terrorizes you? Take me to them! Oshlesh's power is mine to command.
Can't kill my NILAH. I'm going all in.
It will all be over soon.
Go ahead.
Don't be nervous. Face me.
Good attack. Yeah, well done. Get in.
Isn't this getting old?
The thing is, like, these don't have Brash. Until I have the ship, I can't just, like, oh, I'm gonna go for lethal. Because my units don't have Brash, right?
Can't stop now.
Many dangers lie ahead, little one. Can I count on you? Jana, I answer. Elation and water!
I will bless you with death.
I love the fact that I have a deck that does not give a shit about this combo. I just love it.
You called and I answered. The Zephyr heralds the squall.
Well, now they know they can hit us.
I shall show them what it is to fall.
A brief engagement, but a joyous one.
Come on, play your fucking card, dude. How many times are you gonna put it on the stack? Play it! You coward! Play it!
No other choice.
God damn, took you forever, son.
I am not done with you.
Wind need not be seen to move our world.
Leap of faith, huh? You'll catch me, right?
Come in, come in!
Rethink your choices.
Feel my pain!
Let this draft guide your hand.
You pay the price.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, this stupid ass bug, dude. Game, can you stop spazzing? You're a card game. You're not a first-person shooter. Like, you have no right being this buggy. No right.
May Jana's will be done through me.
I am not done with you. Even in death, your spirit is mine.
everlasting. Don't be nervous, face me.
Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're Giga dead.
An exuberant flow. Submit to ecstasy.
Got him! Got him, let's go!
The river bends but never breaks.
We keep the tempo, but they could have aftershock here. So we have to find a way to settle it down safely.
Oshlesh's power is mine to command.
Hey, love it.
Even this is bliss.
That's an aftershock that could have gone here.
We playing bilge rules, son?
Joy, unbound and everlasting. Elation and water.
Coin buys drink or news. I've got both.
Hear me, you are not alone.
I'm shuffling Slipstream because if I do happen to draw next turn, I can play it for free with the Sunken Temple. That's the idea, right?
Our stuff's top notch.
Storm unrelenting. Wind need not be seen to move our world.
Leap of faith, huh? You'll catch me, right?
What the fuck are you two talking about? I don't think this is a turn to Temple.
Where's my sponge? Where's my spike market?
No, we need to try to set up an attack here. And we Temple next turn.
The final breath.
Jana, I answer.
A game. Go on then.
Submit to ecstasy.
Ain't no fight I can't win.
Oh, you have another aftershock, really?
No holds barred. Welcome to the arena.
May Jana's will be done through me.
Kind of sucks that I can't, like, I can't enable it. I don't have 2-0. No matter what I do, I can't enable the ship this turn. No, the ship does not count itself.
Hey, mate. Whip up anything special for tonight?
I call it pit grit. It's got cherries.
Do the kids still doing surf back in Shurima?
Wait, you? Oh, I love that for you.
Disown your ill intent.
You're gonna need a doctor.
Something I said.
Away with you.
Bitter, bitter, bitter.
You could use a drink.
Stop now.
I'm not gonna play into like an aftershock that they may have because I was trying to bait that last man out of them. They play a sunken temple. They could still destroy our own. We don't want to be playing Janna here. We want to play you, so we're gonna actually updraft Janna.
Janna, I answer. I'm here in Janna's name.
This is it. This is the turn. This is the turn in which we either kill them or we're dead. What could they play here? We gotta keep pushing. Gotta keep pushing and pushing and pushing.
What terrorizes you? Take me to them!
Nothing is, except for that thing, is
Power
vulnerable.
mine to command.
Yeah, I should have equipped the little guy. Because the rocket can clear a little bit, but the rocket is kind of like we win, right?
Face me.
Like they can't really rocket, so how many stuns do you have, my boy? Because I'm gonna spread out as much damage as possible here. You got 7 mana. You ain't got shit. This is a crazy attack. You're dead. There's no way you're not dead.
Dance with me.
You're omega dead. Arigato gozaimasu! Oh yeah. Nice.
Truly, this is the greatest of joys.
Okay. Okay, we gotta be able to beat this deck. Dude, I'm going for a full mulligan because I need that fucking temple. I need that temple so bad. Okay, there we go.
Where do you stand on cold shots?
The problem is, Petricite Broadwing is very likely, and it shuts down my NILAH here. This is really neat, though. This is really good against Formidable. Okay, so they have a Gentleman's Duel, which we can potentially counter. Love to get some coins though.
Every mage must face their crimes.
I don't care if I overdraw a little bit. I need the mana. We see if they have a Gentleman's Duel.
Hey, which way to spiritual fulfillment? I've been around. Let's go again. You're out of here.
Battle? Count me in.
Hey, which way to spiritual fulfillment? Rethink your choices. Can't stop now.
You called and I answered. The Zephyr heralds the squall.
We playing bilge rules, son?
Storm unrelenting.
Ring the flippin' bell, but I ring your flippin' bell.
I'm gonna lead off with Pablo because the prize fight gives me interaction with their gentleman's duel. It allows me to disrupt it. I think these one of these two loses a bit much.
Can't be king without breaking a few bones.
Beware, doldrums cause cabin fever.
I kind of want to still have this though.
What terrorizes you? Take me to them! I slay horrors, and I smile. I have found such beauty in mortality.
Who did he? Okay, he cursed that. But that's alright.
The time for calm has passed. Now the tempest awakens.
Who else wants to bet against me, eh?
In you, I see my will made manifest.
Jana, your wind makes my burdens lighter. An exuberant flow.
I cast thee out.
Delaying joy only makes it stronger.
Fight me! I'll take on the lot of you!
Hey! Hey! Oh, clean, baby, clean!
Hit you with my good arm,
There we go!
Truly, this is the greatest of joys.
I think I was dead anyways, though, like, cause the Shureta, and plus they had the +2 thing with Overwhelm. Like, we were dead anyways. Okay, Ash LeBlanc, Sunken Temple.
Where's my sponge? Where's my spike bucket?
It's not a blood sport without a little blood.
Winter take you. I heard you the first time.
All right, Pablo. Pablo, you have to. Oh.
My life for Avarosa.
Oh, come on, just get that. Stop. Stop. They're playing here to help. That means they're playing a full set of that. They're playing a lot of combat tricks. They're probably playing too many combat tricks, and they have a lot of them in hand. Because otherwise, you don't really invest all that much into an archer.
Many tribes under one banner.
I'll take the hit.
Banner will lead the way.
Fuck, bro. I'll take the hit. We've equipped already, so our draw is enabled.
I've been around. Let's go again.
He's a thick boy, though.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
Always got what I wanted. Now I gotta find what I need.
Perhaps the answer lies in others, not yourself.
What could I have that counters this? What could I draw that counters this? Nothing, right? So let's
Where do you stand on cold shots?
Behold the power of the seventh seal! Oshlesh's power is mine to command.
History forgets, but the Black Rose remembers.
We playing bilge rules, son?
Pull Shark,
Barbarosas, stand together.
the premier chump blocker.
Wait a minute. Where you going?
We want more damage onto
Away
you,
with
though.
you.
I whisper truth into lies.
Just be careful with LeBlanc and the Incisive Tactician, though. But they're running very low on spells.
Always got what I wanted. Now I gotta find what I need.
Perhaps the answer lies in others, not yourself.
Seeing double.
Carry me to distant lands and worthy challenges.
Bro, if I could enable this. Okay, so what do we do here? We Mystic Shot here.
Delaying joy only makes it stronger.
I mean, I'm gonna clear that, but I should clear that anyways, right? I can't Pablo in that. Can't Pablo in that, but I can do this. 1/1/1. Let's commit that. Dude, this guy is like old school, like old school Ash.
You can fix anything with anything. I'll prove it.
Nothing can stop me.
Like super old school. This guy came back from 2020 and is playing this deck.
Fresh start. Just looking for a sign.
Joy, unbound and everlasting.
and defend.
Where do you stand on cold shots?
What a treat.
Wait a minute. Something the matter?
Okay, so Trifarian.
Can't stop now.
What do we do to not die here to... Well, first of all, we need to be able to trade into the 5-5 incoming, or even if it's like a 7-7, what do we do? Doesn't matter, we always play this. It's my last NILAH. But if the Incisive Tactician comes down here... Oh. Whoa.
I've been around. Let's go again.
I'm not worried for another, like, Reckoning. No, you're not getting away with that. Oh my god, he's getting away with that. Oh, fuck,
Oshlesh's power is mine to command. Many dangers lie ahead, little one. Can I count on you?
Let's get it.
Submit to ecstasy!
First let the blood, then stop the heart.
Pablo, save us.
Let us plan ahead. Let me through!
I have no items, right? Wait, I do have an item here, but you're frostbitten. Pablo, saving our booty. Pablo. Pablo. Pablo.
You are not alone.
Pablo.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
Mystic. Mystic shot. Mystic Shadru. Mystic Shadru Zaba. Oh no. Ah, there.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
Well, I disagree. I think a gun is better. Or a bow. Woo!
The river bends, but never.
All right. Sunken Temple, very nice. We dropped the Tide Dancer. We want to keep the Bark Knuckles though because we need a weapon to enable our. I always forget the name of the card, but the draw spell. Monkey, monkey, na, na, na. I know this matchup well, and there's actually like the only thing they could possibly do is set up a wing in the wave and then hate spike. Otherwise, like this is a very 9 times out of 10. They can't stop this. And I get my coin, which is an extra draw with a temple.
Jana, I answer.
I must be known.
Not another step.
More coins.
You must know me, little one.
We can keep going back and forth with these swings, but the thing is, like, I'm gonna
I
outrace
have
them.
found such beauty in mortality.
Like, I don't even mind them, like, actually hitting me here.
I will find someone.
Maybe too much of a hit, right?
Share in my curse.
I'm actually gonna kill Morgana because that takes away their lifesteal. Still have the mana to enable the ship yet. So the answer is to go wide, right?
Every mage must face their crimes.
Look upon me. A game. Go on then.
Nice. Nice. Very nice. Nice. Out of here. Very nice.
We shall sing, dance, and forget our woes.
Hey, which way to spiritual fulfillment?
You cannot break a shattered soul.
Okay, no more threat of ruination, which is huge.
I am your darkness. I am your truth.
On to the next.
Do not look away.
Something the matter?
Welcome, anguish.
Win.
What terrorizes you? Take me to them! Joy, unbound and everlasting. Swift, strong, she cuts the tides like a dancer.
Should have taken that pass, in my opinion.
Fresh start. Just looking for a sign.
Oshlesh's power is mine to command.
Always got what I wanted. Now I gotta find what I need.
Perhaps the answer lies in others, not yourself.
Dusting off the fisticuffs.
14. 21.
You need humbling.
Into the dark.